National Executive Committee NEC of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC has passed a vote of absolute confidence in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, citing his administration's unprecedented economic successes. The party's highest decision-making body also resolved the controversy over the office of the national chairman, zoning into the northwest, thereby ending agitation from members in the north-central region. Additionally, the NEC affirmed confidence in National Working Committee (NWC) led by Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, as well as the Progressive Governors Forum (PGF). The meeting, the second under Tinubu's leadership and the first since Ganduje assumed office, was attended by top party leaders across various structures. President Tinubu, who presided over the meeting, commended the National Working Committee. He also appealed for calm from aggrieved party members, while advising the NWC to set up reconciliatory committees in all states and liaise with aggrieved leaders. Earlier, PGF Chairman Senator Hope Uzodinma, while highlighting the accomplishments recorded under the leadership of President Tinubu in the area of infrastructure development, remarkable improvement of security, and improved foreign exchange, improvement in food production, and the recently launched student loan scheme, moved a motion for the passage of vote of confidence on President Tinubu. Former National Chairman and Governor of Edo State, Senator Adams Oshomole, who seconded the vote of confidence motion, spoke glowingly of Tinubu's performance, adding that the president's chances for the second term would be guaranteed with support from the vast majority of Nigerians. The motion later received unanimous endorsement of all the NEC members. Senate President Senator Godswill Akpabio, in his remarks, moved motion to endorse the party national chairman Ganduje and the party's National Working Committee (NWC). The chairman of the 10th National Assembly also urged NEC to appreciate the commendable efforts of APC elected governors in their various states. The meeting also unanimously ratified Akpabio's motion and commended both the NWC and PGF. In the course of the meeting, which lasted for 2 hours 26 minutes, the NEC approved the motion to expand and co-opt more members into the highest decision-making committee, NEC. To this end, the 7-man committee, to be headed by the party's former National Caretaker Committee chairman and Yobe State Governor Mai Mala Buni, was approved to undertake the exercise. NEC also approved the audited financial statement of the party for the years 2022 and 2023, ratified the party's 2024 budget, and approved the party's 2025 budget. Earlier, while giving the account of his stewardship, APC National Chairman Ganduje said the party recorded some victories in off-cycle elections in Kogi, Edo, and Ondo states, but lost in Bayelsa State. He further said that the increase recorded in party membership was more opposition members are defecting to the ruling party in large droves. What are your thoughts on this report as regards, all that Tinubu has done since he assumed office?
Well, like it was reported, I think there is, I don't know if it's only on my own side, but I think there is a little improvement on the economy, especially foodstuff. I think recently there seems to be a drop in the prices of commodities in the market. I don't know whether that is true. I want to ask you, you're a woman and you go to market. I was told that there is a crash in the prices of foodstuff in the market. Is that true? Can you verify that?
I cannot verify that.
Well, but I think I've verified.
And then, if the price of food has crashed in certain areas, might be due to the fact that dollar has crashed a little bit.
Yes, it's also part of the economic reform,
right?
Like the APC who the president.
But for a number of times we've seen the dollar crash for a bit, then all of a sudden it shoots up again.
Well, let's pray that we did not get to that. This morning I checked and I saw the parent market that the dollar is 1,490. And I say, oh, good, Nigeria is making progress. But I think the president also needs to do more.
Right.
Because when he came into power, dollar, I can't remember anyway, but dollar was below what we have today. So he should do more to better the loss in the country. Lots of people are suffering. There is hunger in this country. And I know the president will make us proud, but he needs to do more so that the economy will be good for all of us. There is a whole lot of people have left this country because of the economic hardship, and we can't continue like that. Especially in the health sector, lots of doctors, good health have left this country for greener pasture in the foreign country. It gets me worried each time some of the people I know, once you how are you, say, I'm no longer in Nigeria. Wow. So it's because of the economic hardship we have. But the president should do more to ensure that things are good in the country.
Now, you talked about the people you know in the medical field. When they leave Nigeria, do you think they leave because of economic hardship?
Of course,
or do you think they leave because they feel, they're maybe underpaid and the state of security in the country? Do you think that also poses a reason for people leaving?
Recently, security issue, we've not had any serious security challenge in the country. But
a few girls were kidnapped yesterday from Bauchi State University.
Those are pockets of it. Has always. I'm not saying there is no security issue,
right?
But the issue of Boko Haram and ISWAP and all that has been curtailed.
But cases of kidnap has solved.
Of course, it has always.
That is now an active market on its own.
Yes, I want to believe that with time we will come out of it. If I come here to tell you that Nigeria in the nearest future we will not witness any incident of kidnapping again in the country, then I'm not telling the truth. Kidnapping is a lucrative venture in the country. That's why people are going into kidnapping. So, but we pray that as the economy bounces back, some of these things will naturally fade away.
You think people will leave easy money if the security issue isn't fixed? Because kidnapping, the chairman of Affair was also kidnapped. A cap of 100 million naira was demanded for his release, or he was going to be killed the next day. Well, you see, when I talk about kidnapping as a big problem, I talk about it from a standpoint of having had someone that went through it. It's not that security problem is not an isolated case of a single person or two people. Several people can come out to say, okay, I know somebody, or I myself have actively, been kidnapped. And you see people like Evans saying that government can take all of their properties and all of that, having kidnapped. What are your thoughts as regards, that this area of security? Do you think he has thrived? Do you think a lot has been done as regards security?
Well, the president has, he has done well in the area of security, but he needs to do more. Okay. Especially this area of kidnapping. Kidnapping started in this part of the country. All of a sudden, we saw kidnapping in the north and all over the country. In fact, currently we record more of the kidnapping cases in the north than the Niger Delta, where it started. Initially it started with the kidnap of expatriates working in the Niger Delta. Now it has moved from kidnapping for agitation to kidnapping for wealth. People now kidnap to make money, and it's very lucrative, like you said, 100 million naira. And sometimes when these ransoms are paid, people don't tell the truth of what was paid, and these guys see it as a means of making money. But this is our country. We can't run away from it. We'll keep praying that things get better. I'm praying also that God should give the president the wisdom to fixed the issue of security. But I think those, like the question you asked me, those who left this country, you cannot rule out security as well. But the major thing is the economic hardship. People are hungry, and in the UK and Canada where they're going, they pay them more, pay them higher than what they earn in Nigeria, and the system is working, unlike what we have in Nigeria, where things are not organized and all that. So, but the president of recent, when he came, the hardship increased. But of recent, I've seen a drop. There is an improvement from what it used to be. Like I said, I know as of today that the dollar is, the private market is 1,490, and I've been praying that it should come down to as low as possible, so that the prices of more goods and services can continue to crash. Foodstuff have crashed. I can confirm that. Right. I know that a bag of rice, as December last year, I bought one bag for 120,000. Yes. But as at last week, I noticed that the same bag I bought December, 120,000, is around 85,000 now. That's why I was asking you if you can confirm this, because I've gone to the market. I've seen things for myself. So there is an improvement. And you know, we are easily affected by the spike in dollar exchange rate. Right. And for some time now, there have been a decrease. Yeah. Yeah. The Nigerian naira have continued to gain more in the exchange market. And like I said, I've been praying that God should help the country to the dollar to come down as low as possible, so that it will not just crash, it will also reflect in the prices of things. Because aside the food stuff, I am yet to see this crash reflect in other commodities. Things are still high.
Things are still high. Let's talk about what's it called? The monies for students that's been given, the student loans.
Yes, that's a good initiative. The president has done well. Last week, early this week, I saw when the Vice Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt was commending the president that so many students can comfortably pay their school fees through the NEC fund. I said that's a good one. That initiative has helped a lot of people, because those days when we went to school, you were struggling to pay fee, you were struggling to feed yourself, you were struggling to sort your accommodation. But now, once you know that which is the most important thing, is to get your fee sorted out. Once you know that your fee is sorted out, you can have that relaxation.
But when you went to the university, the fees were not even as high as what it is now.
Yes, but it was not also easy to pay then. Right. Yes, it was not easy because of it goes to the cost of things. Then it's almost the same value, just that it's not the same amount, but it's the same value as at then. It was difficult to pay because the earnings too were low until government came with minimum wage, which now saw a rise in other commodities. So the president has been doing well. Let him do more. But I saw the NEC adopting the president for another term.
Right, I was going to come to that next time. Do you think he has done well enough to deserve another term?
Well, whether he has done well or not, the APC has taken a stand that the president will go for a second term, except maybe because we are not God, except that is anything we are not human, we cannot sense as now. But the way it is, the APC seems to have adopted the president for another term. That's what it is. Well, although there are some aggrieved members of the APC who were not in that meeting, who are members of the NEC, even when the publicity secretary of the party was asked when he came out that the former governor of Kaduna State, who we saw campaign earnestly for President Bola Tinubu during the APC primary, was absent in that meeting. He said he's not aware that El-Rufai is a member of the NEC. The point is, there are still 1 or 2 persons that are members of APC we know that are not part of that meeting. But the larger, the caucus, because they had the caucus before the caucus of the party and the NEC, they have more of the leadership of the party. They have adopted the president for the second time. That is a good one, but the president should do more. I'm a realist. I want to see. I'm an ordinary Nigerian, so I want to say things. The only thing that affects me or my interest is that things should be affordable.
Now, a vote of confidence was passed on the president. Let's say tomorrow is election day. Given everything you have seen as an ordinary Nigerian, with what the president has done, with the cost of living, with security, and everything we've discussed and everything mentioned in the report, do you think he's going to win a second time?
Do we even do vote in this country? How many Nigerians go to the polling units to cast their vote?
Oh, I did go to the polling unit to cast my vote.
You are just one out of many.
Were many that went out during the last election to cast our votes.
Okay.
Many Nigerians, for the first time, actually went out last election to cast their votes.
And what happened?
Well, the results were read.
But you voted for the you voted and your vote counted, isn't it? Your vote counted. I'm asking you, did your vote count?
Well, my vote should have counted for something.
So the way it is, when you talk about the election, it is not the ordinary Nigerian that control the electoral process. It is the high and mighty, those people you saw that passed vote of confidence on the president, that control the electoral processes in the country. The ordinary people, we have not gotten to a stage where the ordinary Nigerians decide what happened during the election.
So do you think the ordinary Nigerians are kept in a place, how do I even put this? Do you think the ordinary Nigerians are kept in a space where I see most of the time anything that goes wrong in Nigeria, what do we have going on? You have this bag of rice. People are kept in a place of, do you think people are kept in a place of hunger, in a place of lack? So they do not have their willpower exercised.
But that's what we have. When you go to your vote cannot count. The votes are those who are elected are controlled by the politicians, and those that are elected, their allegiance is to the party, not to the ordinary Nigerian. How do you expect them to perform? How do you expect them to protect your interests? Those who are elected are accountable to the party leadership, and in most cases to the leader of the party, to one person who controls everything. Like I said, the APC have taken a stand, and obviously the president will come back for another term. That's what it means. So the whether you are okay with it or not, they control. They have a whole lot of people under their control.